Hey there, YouTube. This is Lady Monet, and I wanted to come on and do a quick video. I apologize. I have uploaded 2 videos and had to delete them because when I play them back, some of them are just a minute long and I get cut off and I just have to go back and forth. But I wanted to come on and talk to you real quick about my most recent adjustments, aka or also known as feels. And last month I had to go to Mexico twice, and you can imagine flying back and forth from Las Vegas to San Diego and then taking a 30-minute drive to the border, getting in and then coming back out. So I've had to do that twice. The first time I went, I had an unfeel and had waited almost 5 weeks to get my band filled. In the meantime, I picked up all kinds of weight and ended up having to get an unfeel when I went to the first visit in October. They took all the fluid out of the band. I really thought I was going to go in and get this fabulous feel and just get back on track, but I was sadly mistaken and extremely disappointed that they took out all the fluid out of the band. So I was running around again with no fluid, and this is the first time I had no fluid at all in my band. And then I went back 2-3 weeks later, and I was only able to get 1.4, which, as some of you all know, 1.4 is just really not a lot of restriction, at least for me. I ended up getting a feel just before my cycle was to release, and I couldn't, normally I have a 4cc band. I've had as much as 3.0, 2.0. Now I have 1.4, which is, like I said, not a lot of feel. And because I was tight from the, the period thing, that they can only fill it 1.4. Well, after my period released, I ended up I had no restriction. So right now, I don't have any restriction. I have a 1.4 on my band. I have no restriction, and I have been frustrated. But again, by now, I would have been in Wonderland, but my weight loss has been slow because of the unfeels. I've had about 4 unfeels, people, and it has just not been a good situation. If you want a tight feel because you don't want to have to be able to eat very much, that's not a good idea. And if you're going to get feels, ladies, get feels not during or just before your period, because it's much tighter. It does release a little bit, but it can cause swelling and inflammation in the esophagus area. So I just want to let you guys know I am, not very much restricted. I'm going to go back to Mexico in the second week in December. And then hopefully at that point I can get a little bit more restriction and just get this going. So it's a journey. It's a process. And I'm a little frustrated. Everybody's story is different. And so you need to understand that every feel is not created equal. If you start, you get your band unfilled, and then you go in and say, oh, give me 2.0 or 3.0, they can only fill the band up to as much as it will allow. And sometimes you cannot go back to your original feel. So there you have it. I'm going to go. This video will probably be cut off a little bit, but I did want to come on and say hi to everyone. Thanks for subbing to my videos and watching me on YouTube. This has been a great outlet. I'm a busy paralegal, so I can't always or have the mind energy to do videos. But I'm going to try to be as consistent as I can so that you guys can get an understanding of what life has been with the lap band. All right, everybody, have a good evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.